Speaking of quarterbacks, Jimmy G. Does he stay in the 49ers?
That well is drying up on him. Like, I don't know where he can go. All the teams that were talked about him getting traded to, Tampa Bay, I heard Pittsburgh, they're all gone. And he's not going to Seattle. They're not going to trade him there. So Carolina doesn't want him. I hope they don't go after him.
Hold on, let me ask you this, because I heard Peter King said this. He said trade I'm sorry, Greg. Trade Jimmy Garoppolo for Sam Darnold. Would you take that?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold would be the backup to Trey Lance, right? And then y'all would get Jimmy.
I take it, but I wouldn't feel good about it because I do think Garoppolo is a better quarterback, but man, he gets hurt.
Yeah, but you would feel good in the NFC with Jimmy Garoppolo.
He's in the NFC now. I don't think he's that good, but I think he's better than Sam Darnold, if that makes sense. It's not like going from Sam Darnold to Deshaun Watson. You're going from Sam Darnold to Jimmy Garoppolo. It's not like a big improvement, but I mean, in terms of his record is good, but his play on the field, he doesn't wow me. Like, there's no eye test passing throws that he makes. Like, oh, I gotta have that guy on my team playing quarterback or whatever it is. I just don't see it. So I'm still not convinced that he's a really good quarterback. But I don't know if he leaves or gets traded from San Francisco because their hands are kind of tied here. He got surgery or whatever. Did he get surgery? He got surgery, right?
Yeah.
So
on the shoulder. You won't be ready to throw until.
But I mean, who wants to? He had to see him, I would assume, still see if he can throw the ball and get out there and make plays or whatever it is. And then I just don't know what team is going to trade for him at this point.
Yeah, they said that they're waiting. They're going to wait. They're going to wait it out. Somebody's going to get hurt, or we see it every year. They say they're going to wait.
Yeah. But if he doesn't get traded, is he the backup now?
To be honest, I think if he doesn't get traded, that's a tough one, man. I don't know if they go into the season with him a starter.
Is that a tenable situation in that locker room, trying to bring Garoppolo back next year?
I don't know, man. That's tough.
That's weird, man.
That's weird.
That's like the Baker Mayfield thing almost, except they didn't really try to
I think Jimmy G.
Except San Francisco came out and said that, yeah, we're going to move you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Jimmy G is more of a professional than Baker Mayfield. Like, I think if Jimmy G comes back, he accepts the role and wants to win. That's what I think. I think if Baker goes, he's bitching and moaning to start. That's what I think. I think Jimmy.
I don't know if he's going to accept the fact that, hey, I took this team to the playoffs last year, and now I'm all of a sudden now the backup to a second-year guy who didn't even play a lot.
He kind of do that when they traded for him.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, as far as maybe his mentality is like, I did all this last year, and I went into Lambeau Field and beat the MVP of the season, blah, blah, blah. Even though, like, maybe it wasn't all him. They scored the only touchdown off of a block punt. But, I mean, like, he might have that in his head. Like, I did all that last year, and now you guys are starting to trade Lance over me. Like, unfortunately,
where does he go?
That's the thing is,
I don't know.
San Francisco's probably like, hey, Jimmy, we got to wait. It's not – listen, it's nobody.
How bad did they screw this up?
He had that shoulder surgery, man. I think that teams were scared of that. You know, because they were only they were talking about a third. They were like, hey, we could do a third.
And the report I saw was that teams calling about Garoppolo, Lynch was telling him he already had a deal in hand for 2 seconds, and so that's where negotiations started.
That's what I heard.
Took that deal.
I think if that was actually true, they would have said yes and made the deal. But gun to my head, I would have to say Carolina just because where else?
Yeah.
Like, but even with Carolina, if if the owner is as adamant for a quarterback as it seems in the draft, like say they draft Cody Pickett or even Malik Willis, is Garoppolo going to want to go to essentially the exact same situation as he's in San Francisco?
He's going with
do the Niners think so little of Garoppolo they would trade him within the division?
Right. So I think, man, I don't know. I think they're gonna wait it out. Here. I was watching.
They have to though. At this point.
Yeah, I was watching the Herd, and Joy Taylor was like, "Colin, do NFL GMs lie?" He said they lie. So they lie so much. NFL GMs lie so much you don't know if they tell. Like, it's ridiculous. She was like, even to the media, yes, to anybody.
Oh, especially
to everybody, man. Doesn't matter. They lie. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think a lot of teams are weary of the shoulder surgery. But I think he'll find a team.
I'm just weary of.
It's a weird situation. It's a weird situation. I mean, do you bring him back and have him start over Trey Lance?
I don't think you can. I don't know how that works. Another year of them together like that.
Yeah, the locker room was behind Jimmy G, so I don't know. It'll be interesting.
But if there's any struggle from Garoppolo, then like, do you start like pulling the trigger on benching Garoppolo, sending out Lance, and then have potential musical chairs?
Yeah, then then it's like
he's on par to miss a bunch of games this year. 2018 he played 3, 19, 16, 2020 he played 6, 2021 he played 15. So he's probably due to miss a bunch of games again this year.
That's the way
going back and forth.